Doot. Ta-da. Close that. And we are theoretically live. Well, good evening, every little fluff. Caddie here with you tonight, and I'm feeling pretty relaxed. My copy of this has not shown up yet. I don't see me streaming, but Fopsy says she can see. Oh, there we are. Now I see me. Yay! Oh, never mind. I was going to say everything was working fine, nothing broke, and that's when I realized something broke. Perfect! That's okay. Nothing critical. I can deal with this. Go to that thing. Go to here. And scroll down to the letter O. OVR toolkit. Yep, it's totally hosed. That's why things didn't seem right. OVR toolkit. End task. Ooh woo, Alice Dance. Ooh woo. See you, hear you, but can't smell you. Well, you can smell me if you really wanted to. You can get over here. No one else can do that. I am being sniffed while I'm trying to fix OVR toolkit. I love my wife. It's one of those, everything looked fine, but that doesn't mean it was actually functioning. It was just kind of froze. All right, come on back. Load up. Kind of need you to be on. Oh, it's still starting. Please put your headset on and start using it. Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me I should put my headset on. I had that on already. Boop. Toggle windows. Hey, look, words. Words are better. I like it when my chat has words in it. Well, all my little lovelies, yes, we are here, and I'll give you another one because I technically got interrupted by things not working. Ooh woo. I'll give you more. Ooh woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woos for Fopsy. Ooh woos for Alice Dance. Ooh woo for everyone. Many ooh woo to all my little ooh wooers. And by all means, yes, I did give Fopsy permission to sniff me, and she did. I probably just smell like curry because that's what I had for dinner. Maybe a little bit of mint from the Altoid I just munched as well. Yum, yum, yum. Wednesday is Ahoy, ahoy. Well, hello, Flaminier. Welcome to this evening. For reference, Caddie smells like pank. I'm not even wearing any pank. Well, my slippers. That's about it. And my fat bit. I'm just not wearing much pank at the moment. Darling, love, you're always wearing pank. Just a little, but not much. I'm actually wearing a blue shirt and white pants today, so not pink. Even my underwear is blue. Though that's annoying me. That's too far away. Come here. Come here more. No. 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 That way. That way. Behave, monitor. I like you where I want you. Also, you're at full opacity. I don't like that. Go back down to like 75 or 70. That'll do. Yay! All right. That looks better. Blue jeans, green t-shirt, and black socks. Excellent, excellent. I am glad you are well dressed there, Flaminio. But yes, pink slippers, white pants, blue t-shirt with wolves on it, and a headset on my head. Because that's how this all works. If you hadn't figured that out yet, there's a headset on. You can't see it. It's magic. Magic. Hello, bird. Well, tonight being Wednesday, it is our usual curry night here, so I enjoyed my chana masala with some chicken added to it, and I am very well pleased. So we're starting off with this. Mind if I ask you 3 A or B sort of questions? You may ask. I cannot promise answers, but you may ask. Generally, my curries are quite low on the heat, so mine was a nice mild chana masala, and it was quite tasty. Enjoyed my chickpeas and my chickens together in a nice creamy red shmoosh. Very tasty. Served over, I would do jasmine rice, but we just had white rice on hand, so that's what we had. Basic white. Plain Walmart brand rice. But I'm feeling pretty good today. Hamburger or pizza? Unfortunately, I would have to be hamburger because I can't really enjoy the cheese on the pizza as much without having a major risk of tummy issues. So, burger. Very much no cheese. And if possible, with mushrooms, Worcestershire on it. Yum, yum. A dude loves me a good burger. I should make them pretty soon. We haven't done burgers in this house in a while. I'd love to go out and do them on the grill, but there's like almost negative temperatures outside. Oh, I'm sorry. Hamburger, because me and cheese are not friendly, so hamburger over pizza. Was I ad already? Wow, we hit ad already. I'm sorry. Well, this happens. Delicious burgers. And specifically, usually at home, we've been cooking Impossible burgers. Not because we're trying to avoid meat. We actually really enjoy the flavor of the Impossible patties. And the cost is almost the same as buying regular beef patties lately. So, Impossible burgers. I do look at the regular Boca burgers as more of a snack burger. But if I'm sitting down for a meal burger, I'm definitely Impossible burgering. They really have such good flavor. They grill up nicely. And they are hecka filling. They are chunky boys. Pretty sure we still have some in the freezer, so maybe do that this week. Maybe Saturday. Berbers. And I got a boop. And I accept the boop. The boop has been accepted. Watermelon or grapes? Grapes. No question there. Grapes I find to be way more fun. Usually when it comes to watermelon, I will have a slice. By the time I'm like 3/4 of the way through eating my piece of watermelon, I'm bored of it. Grapes, I'll sit down with a bunch of grapes, and I will realize all of a sudden I'm out of grapes because they're delicious. Preferably seedless, but I will go either white or regular purple grapes. Both are delicious and very grapey. Grapes. Also, this world is dangerous. I know Emmy can already see where the pins are when she spawns in. Hides in egg shivering. Oh, you don't have to hide, Ems. I did accept you. Hit the button. Hopefully it loads for you. Boop. Alert. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to someone's event. That's the only alert I had handy. Okay. Yeah, no, I accepted. A doc walked up to a lemonade stand and said, I failed reading. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, got any grapes?" Fopsy, you confused me. I am sorry you're frozen there, Ems. Do you mean like cold frozen or you're computery frozen? If computery frozen, probably restart. Don't worry, chat. I'll be sending that song to Caddie, then he'll be stuck with that song in his head for the rest of the night. I got a couple of the songs already stuck up there. Be hard to dislodge them. Okay, final question. D&D character choice. Haragon Benoit or Owlin Owl? Haragon Benoit. Definitely Benoit. I like Benoits. Very Benoit. Too much white stuff frozen. Oh, okay. You're cold frozen, not internet frozen. Because I did accept you requested an invite, and I said yes. So I was worried you meant you were stuck. Excellent, Fleminier. I'm glad you enjoyed my answers to your questions. I have played D&D all of once with a pre-formatted character. And when I was a teenager, we tried to start. And after about 2 days of make a character, I was already bored of the game. YouTube poops, yay or nay? YouTube poops? YouTube poops? What's that, like someone making YouTube videos of them pooping? I'm dumb and no understand, and yeah, I kind of figured, Emmy, you would pick Al out of that. It's taking time to load. I am sorry. It's not even that big of a world, surprisingly. It's very pretty, if you can notice around me. Lots of sakura trees. Today's search was sunset. And this is called Sunset Sakura. It's not very setty. The sun's still pretty high in the sky in this world, but I saw the pretty sakura trees and I thought, this works for me. I can deal with sakuras. I like sakuras. I love my sakura, dear. She's wonderful and snuggly and pink. And I love my cherry blossom goat. She's also fun and pink and stompy. Yeah. But Emmy, I know you'll find your favorite thing as soon as you spawn in. The pins are right next to the spawn point, so I'm ready for the chaos. Not Caddie knows of either, so I'll say he'd go with Harrigan because Line is not so secretly a bunny. It's true. I don't know if the characters like from playing them or anything, but yes, I would definitely pick Bunny over Owl. I may miss your stream on Monday. Well, that's okay, Ems. It's okay. I understand you do have your new toys coming in your Christmas computer, so yay for that. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you have fun setting it up and booping all the spoops, running all the updates. I have any pre-built computer. I have never had it come into my possession not needing at least an hour or two worth of updates and necessary program installs like Firefox and ad blocker and stuff in Steam and and Discord and Telegram and everything you actually use on a computer, not all the garbage they think should be installed. Though as far as pre-built computers, we tend to only buy our laptops pre-built, our desktops, which are going to be rebuilt this year. The plan is end of March into early April. I'll be rebuilding both of our towers with new stuff. So that will be a Caddie hardware extravaganza of me screwing things in and swearing at things when they don't work the first time. Okay, says the Fleminier. I'm sure that meant that was agreeing to something I said a moment ago, because I'm easily distracted and lose track of thought trains fairly quickly. While I'll be going bleat. Bleat, 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 bleat. Silly deers. I miss things because something scrolled me. Getting my Cremas upgrade. Yeah! Fopsy says, oh, hey, we had you for dinner tonight. Yeah, well, we had chana masala. We didn't have tikka. Well, you had tikka. I didn't have any tikka involved in mine. Hergen, Feywild, Book, and Owlin, Strixhaven. Can choose to be small or medium, +2, +1, or +1/+1/+1 stat bonuses. Hergen can jump and gets a bonus to dex saves, and Owlin gets free stealth and dark vision of 120 foots, plus flight when wearing light or no armor, and not encumbered. I am always encumbered. He says, I may have Airlink to try my quest. I don't know how my motion sickness will act up. Well, hopefully you do okay with all of that. I'm giving you all of the best things to help you. Hope that you have good, not sick, bad thing. Something like that. I had Paw Patrol rejects for dinner night. I am curious, and I do want to know what you mean. Because all I'm thinking is like some kind of shaped chicken nuggets. Yeah, Fleminier, I'm more of a D&D RPG geek than the of the two of us. Well, to be fair, Fopsy's more of the D&D RPG geek. I am the BattleTech RPG geek. I have books and books and books and books and books and books of reference and stupid, pointless material that I have actually read all of for some strange reason about BattleTech. I love my giant mechs. Emmy says to Flam, Strixhaven is the Magic... Is that the Magic the Gathering TCG? I'm betting that's just one of the add-on books. We were where they served on a roll? Hot dogs? Oh. Y'all are smarter than me. Wild says, I'm not food. You named your deer Tika. You are venison masala. I apologize. Yes, Emmy, since 5e had some Magic the Other D&D merchants, Strixhaven, Theros, and Ravanaka. Neat. But you are a food. That's why we gather in herds, for protection. True that, yo. Emmy says to Flam, most of my trading cards, commander deck, are Strixhaven. Noit. Oh, Battletech, which era? Clan Invasion, Great House era, or post all that? Shiny, you, mwah. Hello, little green deer. It is lovely to see you again. As far as Battletech, I'm a nerd all the way from the early areas, playing with, say, 2750 hardware, all the way through enjoying the initial clan invasion of 3056. No, it was 3050 was the invasion. All the way through post-invasion, where tech started to get mixed again and some of the new weird hoo-ha started to come into play in the late 3056 to 3060 eras. I have shelves and shelves of little plastic men. I just got a new set of 5 of them this week off of the Amazons with some of my Christmas money. I think it was Wolf's Dragoons pack. It had 4 Inner Sphere mechs plus a Timberwolf / Mad Cat. Specifically listed as a Timberwolf, so there's that. I remember it had an Annihilator, a Rifleman, an Archer, and a Blackjack. I now have 5 Archer little mans. I think I have 5 Blackjacks, 2 Annihilators, 4 Riflemen, and 5 Timberwolf / Mad Kitties. Caddie has shelves of Battletech books and so many Battletech mans. Heck yes, I do. And I'm going to keep buying that stupid stuff. The new Mercenaries tabletop pack is coming out this fall. Planning to pre-order that. Got you some for Christmas too? Yes, you did. You got me one of my little sets of mans. I was really happy with the I forget, it was Clan something, and it had a Kodiak, because Kodiak has big clobs. I like having a mech with clobs. Jokingly said I had Paw Patrol rejects, for instance. I ate minced meat, ground beef, and one can pass many things as ground beef. It was a continuation joke I made about eating venison after a good meal, asking, do you like eating Bambi's mother? No, no, plenty of catapults. I just didn't get any in that pack. I think I have either 4 or 5 catapult little plastic mans. I do love that critter. 65 ton in, I believe, 2 LRM-15s, 4 medium lasers. Good little bombarding device. And for the record, I have eaten plenty of venison in my life, and it is delicious. And ground deer makes the best hamburger helper. Just putting that right out there. I wasted ground deer on hamburger helper because we had so much in the freezer. Fox asked if they were served on a roll because, Paw Patrol's you are. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you, sweetie. Berber patties, unfortunately, might make some ground beef rolls with kebab drum roll. Ooh. Oh, kebab. You live in an area with good kebab. I am jealous. We do have a new kebab place up in the plaza next to us. Surprisingly, for some reason here in the Midwest U.S., we have a kebab restaurant that just opened. I want to go get kebab there. It looks good on the website. Amazingly, it's a kebab / pizza restaurant. Because we didn't have enough of pizza restaurants, but they're pizza and kebab. I don't know if they do kebab on pizza. But I want me some kebab. Hear that, Wild? You are delicious. But that means you're delicious too, my little Sakura Blossom. My own experience with Battletech come mostly from playing Mech Commander 2 and MechWarrior 2. Those are both very good games. MechWarrior 2 was probably the first place I played any of it. And then my friend Robert, when I was in high school, introduced me to 3rd edition Battletech. And I don't think I looked back from there. I loved it and was basically hooked. played so many of the BattleTech games on the computer, including MechWarrior 2, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, both the Mech Commander games. I was anxious when Mech Commander 2 came out because I'd already played Mech Commander, the first one, along with the expansion version, and played through every single scenario that you could. Because Mech Commander 2 actually had downloadable content. It was the first one that had user creatables. I loved it. So many hours wasted on those games. Cannot get Mech Commander 2 to work on any of my modern computers, or MechWarrior 3, and this makes me a sad, sad kitty. While I'll be saying, no, I'm not. Sorry, dear Delicious. Oh, darling, I know I'm delicious. Yes, you are. I'm going to turn you into a pancake then. All that butter on that fox. Butter. Do the butter. Butter on the fops here. Oh, I have a Mew next to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. I didn't see you there. Hello, little cutie pie. Oh, it's too close to my desk. Hand disappeared. I didn't back up far enough. Hold on. Let us shift so I don't smack my desk. There we go. Good girl. Good little starry-eyed, bubbled Mew. You're adorable. You doing okay tonight, little Emmers? Having fun? Anxious for your new toy to get here so you can play on your new computer? I try. No, too freaking cold here at my house. Yeah, it's pretty cold today. I have the thermostat set to 68. The workroom was, when I was most of the day, 57. So I was enjoying my hoodie and being comfy. To be fair, my Butterfox already has plenty of cake. Darn straight you do. So, Emmy, since you are getting a new computer, do you know what kind it is? Who made it and stuff? I'm curious. I'm a bit of a dork with that kind of thing. Funny enough, I'm one of those people who prefer mechs to be big, metallic, greasy, titans of BattleTech rather than the sleek, dexterous gun. I agree on that. I like the plausible walking tanks that battle mechs are, as opposed to the Gundam-y type ones that are... They're cool and all, but they're not as much fun. They don't feel like they could be as much. So instead of stack of pancakes, we'll turn you to a Dutch baby. I'm okay with this. As far as BattleTech stuff goes, books-wise and box sets-wise, I have almost all of the original FASA line of BattleTech game sets, including, I believe I have a second edition. I know I have a third edition. I have a fourth edition. Aerotech 2, which was just a book. City Tech. Battle Space. Battle Corps, which was like mans and battle suits and things. And I got most of the fun books from the early eras, including Maximum Tech. I think I did wind up with 2 copies of the original compendium, Master Rules, the reprint thereof. And then I've gotten all of the different box set versions of the starter set as the game changed hands after it left FASA's paws. I think it was in 3 different hands before it got to the ones it's currently with, and I can't for the life of me remember which one owns it right now, because I'm bad at remembering that. I know they have a website. I know I go there occasionally, and look to see what's coming out next. Never had one, but I grew up enjoying crepes, which are kind of the opposite. Yes. You being the little French fry that you are, my love, you enjoy your crepes. Crepes. A good crepe is definitely something to enjoy. Mom did make those on occasion when I was a kid. She even had a crepe pan specifically to make them in. Nice little thin roll-ups. Really good with different kinds of jellies in them. Jelly, jelly, jelly. Yum, 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 yum. I should make crepes. What do you think, Emmy? Should I make crepes? I believe Battletech is a rare universe where humanity has access to two forms of rail cannons, the Gauss cannon for solid projectile and PPC for energy weapons. Plus, I probably picked up an affinity for rockets and missiles from Battletech that also found its way into my Warhammer 40k preferences. Nice. I could easily fill a Warhammer 40k table worth of mans with my wall of dudes. To be honest, the only part of the Battletech stuff that feels unplausible as far as how stuff works, I think would be like the battle armor. Elementals and Inner Sphere, just classified as battle armor. It never seems like there's enough weight involved to cover the equipment that is being used on the man. Like all of the other stuff, all the way from small vehicles like tanks and cars, all the way up to potentially 600-ton surface boats, or tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of tons battleships in space. All of it seems to have a adequate concept of weight, space, equipment, and whatnot that makes a lot of potential real world sense. I know I don't have a fusion engine to house in my battle armor, but in their world they make enough science and enough concept as to why this actually is a plausible item, why this potentially could be that battle mech or this ship or this tank or whatnot. But the battle armor, it always seems like the amount of weight needed to be the little 1 to 5 ton, I believe they go all the way up to little mans. It's like, even the one, if they have an SRM2 even single shot, that basically it does all of its weight practically right there. And we need to make you another house for a Super Battletech War. Though I would definitely love that. One thing I've learned from playing tabletop enough, 2 battle mechs on the table, 1 each. This is easy. 2 or 3 each, total of up to 6 mechs. This starts to get a little bit of a mental time, planning, a lot of thought. Once you get more than 3 mechs per side, it adds up mental taxing heavy. Power armor. Reminds me of the final boss of Mech Assault 2, the 5 reactor core monstrous half-finished Atlas. Let's take half an hour for a single round of combat. Oh my. Oh, you have no idea. I did like a 12-on-12 battle once. It was over an hour for 1 round of moving and shooting. I felt done after one round of shooting, or like nothing died, but I was like, I I'm I am so I feel done. I know. And in the long befores, when I got my first mech generator program on the computer, and I had the option, I made 100-ton internal combustion mech just to see if I could. I think that would go right there with that Mech Assault 2 5 reactor core monstrous half finished Atlas. As far as, well, this is a hot mess. Well, you have that many mechs, there's only one option. Nuke the site from orbit? It's the only way to be sure. Yeah, that's when you bring your McKenna into range of the planet. Target that hex with one of the naval PPC banks, and you basically turned the entire map into a -20 depth crater. Nobody survives. Yep, +1. Nice. As far as the whole nuke from orbit, there are rules for orbital bombardment, and they are amazing. And at the point when you hit something as big as the McKenna up in space, you will literally take out that entire map sheet to -20 depth, plus like the next 10 map sheets in any given direction are all decimated. I love that. I think I'll stick with the Pokemon TCG, which I've kind of dived nose first into around the start of the year. Nice. I'm okay with that. Pokemon CCG is a fun one. I do enjoy that one. I have plenty of cards for it. I just haven't had much time to play it. I need to sit down and make more concise decks. I do have several pre-built Mewtwo decks I've gotten not too long ago, but I would really like to sit down and do my usual deck mongering to make them best. Declare the Exterminatus. Roll 2d6. Oh, you were just off center on the map. Still a solid -20 crater. Whole thing. No problems. No. Grown-up Caddie. They're capping grown-up Caddie. Fops, not teacup lion. I drink out of a teacup. I do not sit in a teacup. In fact, my teacup is out in the kitchen right now with nice chai in it, waiting for when I get off to enjoy. Oh, hey, Caddie. Fopsy, are you two more Pokemon or Digimon oriented? Yes. Very yes on both. Though Mewtwo is bae, very bae. I usually like the stories, the cartoons better from Digimon, but as far as games go, I usually end up liking the Pokemon games better. That being said, the Cyber Sleuth games that came out a few years ago for Digimon were amazing. Loved those to heck and back. I am missing stuff because I'm bad at this. Okay, I'm right there. Good. Only CCG I ever played since my ex-roommate really wanted to play with me. It's fair. It's a pretty good CCG. It's not that hard to get into. It's easy to understand. Magic has way too many rules at this point, so I can understand anyone getting into Pokemon over that. I never understood Yu-Gi-Oh! Or either of the version of Digimon. I tried, but didn't have much access to cards. They didn't release them as much in the US. I use one of my foretelling numbers to make this critical success. Yay! Critical success! Make it success. Good Benoit stance. I'm more into Digimon, but I love cute monsters in general, so that includes many Pokemons. That is true. We're a fan of both in their own ways. Wild says, Fopsy, I'm building decks right now for it. I got 2 decks to work with and a 3rd one coming its way. Yeah, good work. Good work, Wild. Keep it up. Get them decks built. I always find doing a playtest of it, just doing a shuffle it, draw, and just play against no one until you effectively get a win stance out of it, like you get one of your biggest critters out or something.
Caddie?
Yes, ma'am?
I'm bubbled. I'm Bubble You.
I have noticed.
Sorry, eyes just for you and Flopsy.
Oh, you're so cute. Yes, I saw you being all bubbly and starry-eyed. You're an adorable little Mew Mew. Drink from versus sitting in a teacup. A cat can do what? No, I don't. I'm not. No, Paul. No, Plessy. I'm bigger than a teacup. I drink out of teacups. I don't live in them. Silly girl. I have a few TCG games that I carry with me to FurryCons. Magic, Digimon, and Ferroticon. Ooh, nice. You actually have enough Digimon cards to make decks out of? That is awesome. I do have a ton of Magic. Pokemon I have quite a bit of. I wound up with someone's Star Trek TCG stuff they abandoned. And I have a metric shiz ton of Star Wars CCG. No one will ever want to play with me on any of those, unfortunately, so... I never cared for Digimon except everyone's favorite, I'm 13. What is this, furry bait, Wafu? All right, Emmy, you got it. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout. Tip me over and pour me out. There you go, you got your teapot. All right. There can be bigger teacups. No, there are not bigger teacups. Our
Caddie, why did I just call you Flopsy? I had, and they stopped it. I had a bunch of Lord of the Rings trading cards, but they stopped it. We also have a bunch of card decks for World of Warcraft, and they stopped it.
Oh, of course they did. They stopped making things when they're fun. Star Wars CCG stopped at episode 2. They did the original 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then they started into 1 and 2. And before 3 came out, they stopped it. Bastards.
But my sister, Caddie,
yeah,
has a butt ton of Pokemon. She's got the original Gen 1 Wizard of the Coast, First Edition, Jungle Edition trading card game.
Nice.
For Pokemon. And that thing's worth about, give or take, about $4,000 or $5,000. But my biggest treasure in my bedroom, I got for 24 years ago. I have a signed shoe by Michael Jordan, one of his original sneakers.
Neat. Well, keep that bad boy safe. That's your retirement fund right there. Fopsy says, our plush Guillemon fursuit is all sad now. Kidding. Cute. He's still happy. He's a happy breadhead. I usually pit my decks against each other to test them out. That is actually a good plan. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to miss stuff if I don't do this. Cap and Study. Caddie's Pokemon spirit is Ogre Prawn, because they're both cuties. Nah. My Pokemon spirit, Aminol, is Mewtwo. Always Mewtwo. There can be smaller lions. Well, no. Caddie's absolutely the No, I'm big lion, you silly floof. And yes, I agree with Nepal. Renamon is awesome. Yes, Emmy?
You'd be a pyroar. You'd be a pyroar, a male pyroar.
But I'm a Mewpew. I'm big scary Mewpew. Rawr. Space science experiment kitty thing. Big scary psychic Pokemon. Big. Scary. Has a scarf now. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Nepal says this is true. This is very true. No, no, I'm not the smallest. Meanies. I only know about Renamon because of how people wanted to draw it naked. I like Renamon. I honestly think that adding boobs part is overkill. She has such cool chest fluff. You don't need to add to it. She's already hot as is. Speaking of teapots, I'd rather see this lion paired with a sheep lounging in a sauce container pouring brown sauce over the lamb and doing "Where's the lamb sauce" meme. Well, I don't know if Lunurse would let me do that. And I don't know Doll well enough. I've only met her like once in VR, and I don't think she'd let me do that. But that's that. Auntie Nepal, are you coming to visit? Betty Nepal's making Din Din. Fob says, Caddie is... I am a big, scary adult Mewtwo, not a Baba Mew Mew. Silly Fopsy. Renamon is usually naked, though. People are silly. Yeah, she's just wearing gloves. Like, that's it. Gloves. They don't even have fingers. They're just like gauntlet arms. Naked, but the way you can't show on TV. Yeah, with a hoo-ha and tracks of land with tuning knobs. Oh, I know what you meant. I'm just being difficult. Yes, you are.
Pardon me, Caddie.
Yes, ma'am?
I did my spirit animal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a wolf.
Woof.
I'm a wolf.
But you're a burb. You're a little hatchling. You're a little hatchy burb who hides in her egg.
I'm like a Redwing. I'm Redwing. I'm Redwing's twin. If I could ever clone him.
Yeah. I know there's other burbs like that out there if you want to be one. Nepal says, I will join in VRC once I make dinner. Yes, hugs. Ha, I guessed right. Nepal's usually making dinner around the time that my stream starts. She is one time zone past me, so she gets home a little later. And I'm being deadpan about it. Yes, you are, all stads. Both of you are being difficult at each other, and I approve this 100%. Only one thing saddens me about Digimon TCG. I was just sad that it was so hard to find back in the 90s and into the early 2000s. I wanted more of it to figure it out, but I only ever found a starter deck set of it. Fopsy, so being a total nerd here, but canonically, Digimon don't even have a gender. Yes, even those certain evolved forms. Yeah, go figure. Digimon are non-gendered per canon, so Renamon is just a Renamon. Whereas Pokemon have genders. Most of them, anyway. Unless they're legendary for some reason, those are allowed to only have one gender. Legendary. Caddie Lioness. Well, you know, if you see me as a lioness, I'll accept that, but I go by either gender. Rawr. Oh, yeah, I know about it. If you're doing good deadpan...
What are you doing, Caddie?
Yes, ma'am?
I'm a Pikachu.
You're a very pink
My
Pikachu.
Pokemon spirit is Pikachu.
You're the...
I don't like Pikachu that much.
I like...
I love Eevee, Charmander, Hoopa. I like Koopa.
I like lots of Pokemans.
The two new ones from Violet and Scarlet.
Mm.
Crydon and Miradon. I like Skeledirge, which is for Waco's final form. Meowscarada, which is Sprigatito's final form. And I like
I met a really nice Meowscarada fursuit at MFF. They were really friendly and very snuggly and soft.
I love and always will love Charmander. I could tell you why. You'll laugh at this. I could do the perfect Charmander when he's getting his picture taken. Charmander, Charmander, Char!
You're a good little Mander. Good little Mander. If you're doing good deadpan stuff, Alice, I might suggest going full comedy. I'm okay with that. Alice is very good, Benoit. Caddie is a very pretty girl. You're just saying that, love. You're a pretty girl. I'm just average. The only thing that saddens me in the current Digimon TCG is the big fan of the armor form cards. Is that Wormmon has no armor forms yet. Well, that's mean of them. And Snow Wolfheart wants a new woo. Ooh woo. Ooh woo, Snowy Wolfheart. Ooh woo. Did you need a little ooh woo in your day? You get a little ooh woo. Ooh woo. Allsen says, sure, I can slapstick you to death with a lamb shank, then cook the evidence away. Oh, that's a good deal of lamb shank.
Caddie, Mom needs me.
Okay, go take care of your mom. See you in a bit. Have fun. Emmy be asking all stance if those two will ever meet in VR. You never know. It's a big world. Captain says Caddie is a precious good. Meow. 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 Now I'm missing stuff. I'm too slow. No, get over that. There. Emmy be doing cuddle. I haven't made a cuddle command. I should do that. Flam says, shank me with a lamb shank? Be sure not to hit the head since it's a crime against nature to let lamb touch dead cells. Can't be sure to end up with, can't be sure. I end up hopping on VR specifically to spend time with my partners these days. You know, I feel you there. I rarely am on except for a couple of meets and when I'm streaming anymore. I have so much going on in real life. There's only so much time to sit here and play with things, and already my VR chat nights are well over the 3-hour mark. So that's 7-ish hours there, plus Saturday nights usually is when I end up at one of several different meetups that I want to do. Yeah. Fops, you be giving Emmy a hug, and the hug has happened. Fops says, big world for such a tiny light. You're tiny, Fopsy. Flam says to Allstance, and if you are going to cook me, start by cutting the head off and tossing it away. Don't want any rotten parts touching the good stuff. Silly Floop. Snowy Wolfart says, a Jolteon walks by. Sparky, 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 Sparky. I might have a Jolteon. I think that's on one of the avatars I have. Oh no, we ain't cooking you. We're cooking the leg of lamb and eating the murder weapon. Heck yeah. Delicious murder weapon. I have enjoyed all of the lamb I've cooked in this house that I got on sale at Meijer. Fopsy did not like it as much, surprisingly. I find it to be somewhere between the flavor of pork and beef. That's my opinion. It's not necessarily right, but that's how I feel about the flavor. Rather tasty, softer flesh than the tougher meat of the beef. And, yeah. It's got a slightly sweeter flavor than the beef, somewhat towards the pork direction. I think it's a delicious meat. I don't know why it's such a non-thing in this country at this point. Other than we've had such a beef culture over ages. Shani is saying 2024 is a wild year. So far, so good. We're half a month in already. Strap in, kids. This is going to be a fun one. Fun one. Here's a joke for all of you, says the Flam. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to just not read that. Yeah, better not. Let's move away from jokes about death and say, yeah, let's avoid that one. Next time you're cooking pork after dinner is done, I'd be asking the audience, did you enjoy eating? Yes, Peppa Pig is delicious. She is where bacon comes from, and ham. Then I don't care for Peppa Pig, so we could just, that character can be food. We're fine with that. Fine there. In fact, my name is Cad Pig. Does not involve any pig whatsoever, so I have no qualms about eating that kind of food. Yay! For that matter, when I helped work on a beef farm in high school, all of the cows had names like rump roast and steak and T-bone and ribeye and hamburger, except Bessie, because you apparently always were required to have one Bessie in the herd. So, yes. I'll name meat. I'll still eat it. Delicious, delicious cow. Though I was allergic to the hay, I still think it was fun having that as a part-time job a few part of the year. Yes, thank you, Fopsy. I appreciate that. Meow. I'm having a nice day, though. It was a busy day at work, but it wasn't a bad day, so that's a good thing. And I got a lot done. I feel like I wasn't unproductive. Troy McClure and the Bovine University. Okay. Doing hay bales and feeding the cows is what bought me a lot of video games and things in the late 90s. I approve of this process. It's a Simpsons reference? Well, I haven't watched Simpsons in quite a long time. That would again be back to the 90s when I last watched that. Simpsons definitely got played out. They ran out of jokes before I stopped watching. Aurora Borealis. I like the idea of an Aurora Borealis. Fopsy says, Fopsy, I forget, did you actually see or not see Aurora Borealis when you lived up in Maine? thought you said when I was a little kid. Yay! I thought I remember you saying yes, you had seen it. Yep, thankfully it did supply us with the term Flanderization. This is true. Favorite Flanders line when he was praying to God. God, why am I not your chosen one? I believed in the stuff that contradicts with the other stuff. Yep. Flanders. Also, he made the best hot cocoa. I remember that episode. This is the first time that you've ever seen Aurora Borealis crush mankind. The wind chimes, chiming with the screams. A pretty winter night, your hand in mine. I'm guessing that's a song. And I don't know it, but it sounds neat. Points to you all, Stance. I remember the episode when Flanders brought a hot chocolate up to Bart's window when he was sad. And it started with a hot cocoa, and then there's whipped cream, and then a hazelnut caraway stick, and then a marshmallow. And he toasted that off with a torch and some chocolate shavings. And I was just like, it's not hot cocoa anymore. This is a full-on dessert with a mug under it. I wanted that hot cocoa so bad that night. Nothing like an apocalyptic Christmas. Yes. Yes. To be fair, I've made hot cocoa not too far from that. This is true. You do make a pretty epic hot cocoa when you set your mind to it and bust out some of the bakey chocolate. The hard part, though, is getting a good stiff whipped cream to stick the caraway stick in, because the moment that thing touches the hot cocoa itself, it dissolves into nothing. Sad thought. AFK Emmy's adorable, by the way. Yeah. Well, now thanks to chat, one of the things I want to do this weekend is make Berbers, so I'm looking forward to that. Probably visiting with one of my local friends who needs some help going out to being able to buy some groceries and things. So I'm going to make a little run Saturday for that. I would like peanuts and cashew nuts. Yay or nay? I'm yay on both of those things. In fact, Sam's Club off and on has these cashews with a coated in everything bagel seasoning. They are amazing, yet half my friends think they're disgusting. I'm okay with that. I'll eat them all. Peanuts are perfectly suitable, though. I love peanuts. They're a good snacky snack. We usually have at least one trail mix with peanuts in it in the house. Sugar, salt, honey coating with those nuts. I'm okay with that. I also love when the mall has the nut roaster stands around Christmas time, and they are roasting them in the middle of the mall in one of those little island things between the stores. Oh, it turns so yummy. Gonna turn peanuts into tofu. Ooh. I mean, it makes sense. They are also legume like soybeans, so I can see that could potentially make a good tofu. I want a full report on that, all stance. Let me know how that goes. So probably going to spend at least a good part of Saturday helping a friend go out and hit some stores and get some change so that he can use his laundry facilities at his apartment. And I might hit Sam's Club too to pick up the two things I forgot. Oh, the one thing I forgot last time, and I think there's one more I need to pick up that's started to run low. So, case of raviolis and a big shaker of basil, because basil's wonderful. check out Mary's test kitchen and see how she did. I should do that. Suddenly I have an urge to turn my head into a living dartboard for axes. Don't do that, Flam. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'd love to set up a dartboard in the garage. I think Flopsy would not argue if I did that. More plans in life. Allstan says, pumpkin seeds are apparently the best tofu making object. Really? That's interesting. But it feels so useless time. Nah. Heads are full of uses. They're not just for being targets. Pumpkins making tofu. That pumpkin seed tofu. I wonder if acorn squash seeds would work as well. They're almost exactly like a pumpkin's seed. And I throw those out all the time because I'm too lazy to roast them off when I make squashes. I just finished the other half of this weekend's acorn squash with my lunch today. It was delish. I do love a good roasted squash. It makes me a happy caddy. If you go through the motions, pumpkin seed milk can coagulate with additives when brought up to coagulation. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Also never thought about making milk out of pumpkin seeds, but you know what? I can't see why you wouldn't. I mean, couldn't. There's plenty of things you shouldn't do, but I mean that you could. I'm thinking about doing Slappy Joes for dinner on Sunday. It's been a while since I've had that. You know, Slappy Joes are actually on our near future menu. I've been dinking around the time of when I'm going to do that. I didn't want to do it this week since last week I did the pulled pork, so we basically had sloppy sandwiches all last week. And I didn't want to do 2 weeks in a row of slop sandwiches. So maybe week after next week I'll do Sloppy Joes as Monday. I do love a good sloppy sandwich of many sorts, and those are high on my list. Usually we add some peppers, onions, and mushrooms because those are things we like. It tends to mix well with the Manwich sauce. But you got to get yourself a really powerful blender, and then you got to squeeze the milk out of it. Get your muscles in hydraulic press mode. Pressy. I'll admit, I am way too lazy to make my own nut-type milks. And the fact that we have both Walmart and Meijer store brand milk, I have nothing stopping me from just picking up cartons and not having to do any of the effort. Blah ads. I'm sorry, Emmy. I mean, for you, all you got to do is turn the volume on VR chat. You can enjoy me without seeing the ads. Ads will pass. Let's see. What time is it exactly? 8:07. All right. We got a little bit of time of ads. So for anyone that's here and can still hear me, yay. For anyone that can't hear me, well, you'll hear me again soon. And if you're on desktop and you haven't figured out that you can pull that little thing in your corner down and turn the noise on it, you can cheat and hear me even when there's an ad. And when everything else fails, there's beer. This is true. My problem is I'm too distracted to actually get to my beer. I don't buy alcohol at all very often for myself. I bought a 12-pack of... You're excused. I bought a 12-pack of Oktoberfest back in mid-September. I still have one left. And Fopsy drank some of them too, so, I mean... That's how bad I am at drinking alcohol. 12 beers, and I still have some left, and I'm not the only one that drank them. Fopsy says, 2 plus 2 for 5 for exceptionally large values of 2. Yes, ads are annoying. So are terrible jokes. I like 2 plus 2 equals 5 for exceptionally large values of 2. That one always makes me smile. But welcome back, Emmy. Hopefully you had fun with Mom.
Dinner dishes. We're having ham because we Our family really, really loves homemade quiche.
You know, I'm cool with that. I'm not a big quicher myself, but I do like a ham. Discord. Yeah, that's our Discord. Come and join. Gotta stay away from the booze, otherwise become an incredibly clingy, affectionate loser. Well, Pink Bunny, you're allowed to come over here and be clingy on me. I will hug you till I will hug it all out. Can't stop myself from drinking. Yeah, I am. I bless you. I do know quite a few people that have that problem of the start and can't stop. Wild says, I don't drink beer. I drink root beer. This is fair. Wild is actually one of my dry friends. And that is perfectly okay. There is nothing wrong with not drinking. There's nothing wrong with drinking in moderation. Do what you choose to do. As long as you're not judging other people's desire to or not to drink/eat things, that is your prerogative. Also, I really do love a good root beer. I am not going to lie. A really, really good root beer is usually an amazing part of life. My little shiny Emmy has gone off to find her pens. I will produce the root beer that is actually beer. Yay! Dear Caddie and Popsy, with your permission, I'd like to try and make a terrible pickup line as possible for laughs. Would like a numerical feedback on the laughs generated, if that's okay? Okay. We will give you feedback on your pickup line. 7. Apparently your feedback number is 7. Done. I feel accomplished. We didn't even have to work hard for that.
Caddie, is this a party hat or a party popper?
It's a party triangle. I have no idea. Party popper, apparently. It just exploded.
You scared me!
I didn't do it. You did it. You know I never go anywhere without my party cone. You know, you're right. Flopsy never goes anywhere without her party cannon. That's a ponies reference. I'm okay with there being ponies references. Hey, you want a round? You with a round derriere. I'd like to.
I found the Polaroid.
Excellent. Have fun with that. Hey, you with a round derriere. I'd like to see your clothes on my apartment floor and buying me a beer. I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. Just no, this is bad. Well, you took a picture of the trees. Yep, terrible pickup line. Agreed, Fopsy.
I don't know how to get a picture of us, Caddie.
Well, if you hold the camera facing you with the camera part and then click it, and it'll take a picture of what it's looking at.
I don't have tracking, so it's hard.
Oh, well, if you go and right now you're pointing, you'd want to put it down and pick it up when it's actually facing straight at you. And then make it so it's looking at us. There you go. Now, if you're holding it like that, and you get in front of me, you'll be able to take a picture of the two of us. Just make sure you're facing directly away from me. There you go. You got us. Kind of. It's very selfie-tastic because there's half of you in there.
That was my point. How often do I get pictures of my Uncle Caddie?
Never. Hey, you, yes, you, old saggy hag. Could you buy my way into your bed with booze? No. No, we definitely do not need to have that kind of pickup line. That's somewhat offensive. The angel ate the cheese, got the derriere. Yeah. Yeah. That is in my camera line. There we go. That is out of my camera line. Ta-da! Am I happy with where I am? I'm happy with where I am again. I'll rate that one.
It's got half a cat. It's got a half a caddy and nice starry-eyed view.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, you're getting better at this. I'll rate that a don't quit your day job. All sense, is that a Heartwood reference? Probably. Fop says he used to live in Derry. Wake up each morning and take a breath. Ah, that sweet, that smell of fresh dairy air. Yeah.
My dad says the liquid crap smell of dairies is liquid gold. It makes me gag every time I see that liquid cow manure.
Ew. Apparently don't live downwind of a paper plant, though. That's like one of the worst smells to deal with. Flam laughed at Fopsy's cute joke.
Caddie, we have a place near Lewiston called Potlatch, and there's a paper plant. It's like the cesspool of Idaho.
I don't doubt this. All sense, I've never...
Sorry, I'm showering you with... Sorry, Caddie. Go ahead.
You're allowed. I never ever referenced anyone by the name of Dariel. Worst smell encountered? Pig manure planted over farmland. I think we might have a Darieled the conversation. Might have. Growing up where there were both corn farms and cow farms, usually around early spring, don't drive with your windows down, because they would use cow farm material to fertilize the corn farms. And that's when it was fresh. Smelled like exactly what you think it did. Strangely, I was never really super offended by the light scent of skunk. So I remember coming home from college one weekend and smelling skunk coming through the car's intake and going, we are coming close to home. We're leaving the city and going to Nowheresville. Don't tempt me further. I'm going to tell her tomorrow that we decided that the Hobkin with the derriere should be named Dariel. I'm okay with that. Also, I am going to continue my job of making sure to call her cute. I don't care if my card ran out come January 1st. I take my job seriously. Bless you, Emmeth. Bless you, my child. Not missing anything exciting. Good. Haven't screwed up yet. Also, what is this window doing? Click. Thank you. Oh, it's busy? Okay, it's not busy. Good. Make you be busy. There. Took care of something. Again, my computer not working for me. I was actually considering picking up ham this weekend myself for Sunday's dinner. We usually been switching it back and forth between steak and a large baked fish. like a side of salmon or something. And I've been craving ham, and I think that'd be a really good thing to do. Just roast that bad boy off and make a good dinner on Sunday and some good leftovers for part of the week. And I'm going to click accept. Don't worry, I did not miss that. The pop-up did show up. Okay, I'm going to get my scampi in 10 days. Scampi! Shrimpy scampi! Scampi, scampi, scampi! When we go to Olive Garden, which is an extreme rarity for the two of us, Flopsy usually gets chicken scampi. That tends to be her go-to. And it is very tasty.
I didn't think they had scampi with chicken.
Scampi can be any...
I liked Alfredo, and I thought so.
Yes.
This weekend, hopefully, if In-N-Out isn't busy, I'm going to have an In-N-Out burger. I've never had it, and I don't know what the big deal is.
I've never had In-N-Out. I'm going to stick without having it because I don't have an In-N-Out near me. But scampi can be any protein.
Caddie, the thing is, it's been very extremely busy. They had to hire extra people just to, and I haven't seen it yet, but I don't want to go if it's too busy, but I usually go with my best friend. We go to Tucano's Brazilian food.
Ah. A Brazilian steakhouse?
It's all you can eat Brazilian food and salad bar.
Brazilian steakhouse, yes. We used to have a Toscano's in the outdoor mall, Jefferson Point. That one left us a couple years ago, sadly. I have to go all the way down to Indy if I want to have Brazilian steakhouse now. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Now,
we had an extra steakhouse at the village, but my mom and I got sick after trying that place, Texas de Brazil. We got sick after one try there.
oh, but I love Texas de Brazil. The one in Pittsburgh is so good. There, it's better than the Fugo. The Fugo there is, the service was bad. Texas did such a good job of making sure they kept coming back and asking us what we wanted. They kept bringing me the lamb chops because I said they were my favorite, and I was not arguing. Flopsy was going to pop in, but my head is feeling a bit woozy. That's okay, love. I hope you feel better. You're a good girl. But as you were...
Okay, Caddie, I'm on dog duty. I've got to get them a giant bowl of food. Be right back again.
Good luck. But for anyone that was curious... Oh, there you are. Hi. Hi.
I was actually, I was wondering. Poppy didn't stream yesterday, so I was wondering if he was okay.
Oh, yeah. She just had a bad day and wasn't feeling emotionally up to it, so that's why. She still loves everyone, and she's here. Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Kind of. In text form. Words fops. I love my words fops. I've still never had Brazilian steakhouse of any kind. We need to fix that, Wild. Sadly, the one nearest us is gone, so we'd have to go down to Indy to get you that, I believe. But yes, you need to try that. But Amy brought up a question that most people probably don't know, but scampi is not something that's just shrimp. Scampi can be any protein critter in that lovely buttery sauce. I do love scampiing almost any kind of meat I get my hands on because can be tasty. Chicken scampi is really good and a lot more inexpensive to produce than shrimp scampi for the home user.
I've never had anything else of scampi other than shrimp.
Oh, you should try it. Chicken does such a good scamping. It scamps so well. Scampalicious.
And scampi with that scampi.
I'd like to scampi your scampi with some scampi.
Triple the scampi.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how lovable is Flopsy's laughter? I'm going to give it a 10. because I love everything about my Fopsy to a 10. But yeah, I will go with the Scampi on my Scampi. So we'll Scampi some Scampi and a Scampi sauce. And Scampi it over some Scampoodles. I hope all stance is a clear stance towards
That
ale.
was a lot of scampi. Holy crap! I think I lost count on that. How many times did you just say the word scampi?
You know what? Scampi. Scampi. It's a fun word to say. Okay, all of chat, say it with me now. Out loud. I don't care if I can't hear you. Scampi. Scampi. Isn't it fun to say? It's a fun word.
Scampi.
There. See?
Scamper.
Funny enough, Scamper is in chat. Wild Fox has a skunk character named Scamper. It's adorable skunk too. Very huggable.
What the heck did I just do to get 400 points?
If you repeat, when you come back to anyone's stream, if you haven't missed any, you get like a big chunk of points.
Oh, it's a stream streak. Okay.
Yeah, they've been doing that for ages. Most people just didn't realize it. Now they add the stream streak thing as well, specifically so you have a counter to look at. Besides just, why did I get 350 points today? Why did I get 500 points today? Magic.
Alstance knows how to make mead and wine.
And Everclear.
I
Yum.
don't know what Everclear is. I've never heard of that.
That'd be hard. That's heavy. Heavy, yo. When you don't want to have brain cells after you're done drinking it, have Everclear. But yes, I can understand Alstance is not really the beer bun. Mead is delicious. And wine can be fun. Scamper, skunk.
Took a mug of mead and another mug of mead. Took another mug of mead. Warrior.
Mead. And yes, Wild, I was referencing your cute little skunk. We need to put him in a wedding dress or a tutu. Both of which were some of the cutest outfits you've worn on that. Flam says to Alstance, meat is fun to make. Wine goes great with any food when you have good company. I feel this. I'm very much a Moscato myself. As far as wines go, a very nice sweet Moscato, and I am a happy camper. Doesn't have to be expensive. I'll take the cheap stuff. Whatever's cheaper on the bottle, usually good. Nice bottle of Barefoot, I'm okay with that. Everclear is a neutral grain alcohol, no flavor, and in my state can be as strong as 75.5. Yeah, it can get even stronger than that, I believe, in the EU. Other states have different regulations. Everclear is often the strongest and purest alcohol allowed by your state. Yes. For when you want to drink alcohol and you don't have brain cells by the time you're done, get the strongest, get the Ever.
In that case, Everclear would absolutely knock me on my ass.
Yay!
Because I am very low tolerant to alcohol.
I think it was 4 or 5 total shots within 2 hours on New Year's Eve. And I wasn't even tipsy. I was like, stupid metabolism. I'm not allowed to have any fun. Having fun's too expensive for me. I'll stick with just enjoying things that taste good. I've had 8 shots of Everclear, and that'll black me. Oh my, 8 shots? Oh, Stance. Bon. How are you still alive?
I've never even been drunk.
I have. I've had a couple of times I've managed to get enough in me before I'd metabolize the first part. I told you if I start drinking, I can't stop. Yeah, I can understand that. It makes a lot of sense. I find bottled beverages like beer and beer-esque items are the hardest for me to get drunk on because there's so much liquid volume. Even if it's a sweet thing like a Mike's Hard Lemonade or something, it's hard for me to get enough through my mouth and in my tub before I'm like, and I'm full, before I've gotten tipsy.
Excuse me, Caddie.
Yes, my little Mew?
I've had 99% proof ever cleared pickled pineapple. Boy, that made my stomach hurt.
Yes. 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 Don't do that, Abby. Love yourself.
No. A friend of ours, my mom's hairdresser, JJ, and another hairdresser friend of ours named Jerica, they wanted me to try the big puckered pineapple, I would call it. I didn't eat it all because it tasted nasty.
I can.
It was 100% Everclear, 100% proof Everclear. They called it jungle juice, is what it was pickled pineapple. They called it jungle juice.
I think it sounds tasty, but you probably should go with something easier if you're not a big boozer.
Well, no, it was like, the thing is, Caddie, when we lived in Marsing, I would go and try like the Smirnoff malted liquors at Albertsons when they had their taste test. I like them better than I do, but I can't do that anymore.
I'm a fan of those. I've had quite a few of those. I like the
I got Smirnoff in the mini fridge right now.
Nice. Pop me one open, please.
Caddie, I got to go to dinner. Ham. More ham for me.
Enjoy your ham, little one.
Everybody, ham.
Good girl. Enjoy your din-dins. We'll see you later. Or in chat. Cutie pie.
I've only touched one bottle of my Smirnoff. It's a pink lemonade flavor. It tastes good, but at the same time, it tastes bad.
Yeah, that's Smirnoff right there. That's the flavor of a Smirnoff bottled beverage. It tastes good, but bad.
No. My favorite flavor that doesn't do that to me is green apple.
Huh.
But I've only touched one bottle of the pink lemonade, and that bottle is still in there.
Pink lemonade.
Caddie, do you ever think Stance will visit? I really want to see Mr. Bun Bun.
At some point, maybe.
Bunny.
Allstance has visited me a few times in the past.
Mr. Funny Bunny.
But I make no promises on anyone's desire to come in at any given time.
I'm not asking for him. I just wish sometime I would like to see Mr. Funny Bunny.
Yeah, I understand. Anyone that's on my permissible list is always allowed to join me, but they're not required to on any given stream. I am more than welcoming any of those people to show up and be here. But I neither require nor specifically request anyone. Everyone is allowed to come of their own volition and be here if they so choose, like this cute little Hopkin and this cute little Mew and this ugly little lion.
Ugly. Excuse me?
Yes. When I used to make mead, the best I could get was 15% sweet apple juice. Sweet as apple juice and can knock you on your ass. Heck yeah! Scrollies. Too much scrolling. Go over here so I can see the stuff I'm missing. 100% alcohol is impossible to produce in atmosphere. Probably 100, whichever the smaller one, APB. Try to avoid the hard stuff. mostly due to family history of alcohol-related problems from father's side. Plus, as a cook, it's easier to adopt. Wine goes with dinner. Beer is a burger's best buddy. Policy to drink only when company is and only with good food. I can definitely understand a lot of that. Growing up, I had 2 uncles who definitely drank too much, and one of which who also did a lot of pot. I don't do drugs. So, yes. But I do alcohol on occasion. I learned I can enjoy things without over-enjoying them, so that's my level. That's right. Okay. Oh, Crystal's coming. Hold on. I'll accept that. Boop. And thank you, all sense. I couldn't remember which was which. All I know is there's a bigger number, and then there's a number that's half that number on the bottles of alcohol, so poof. The poof of the beer. The alcohol has so much poof, it's poofy. It's the poofiest of beer. Caddie is the homely. Okay, got that, Amy. Caddie is the homely one. Speaking of promising stuff, on behalf of others, I also something on my father's side of my family, and it drives and me and my brother bananas. I'm sorry. You can't control family and stuff like that, you know. Fortunately, eventually I'm going to need to buy a new Star Sun and really get clean my bottles and bucket. Gotta make some sizer again. Nice.
Hello.
Hello. There you are. You got tall. Why you rate things? And you get pets. Also,
Yes.
you get goggles. Because I have access. Gotta be safe. I'm dangerous. Never know what's going to happen here. Sorry, what for? Not like you had any fault in this. Well, you still am allowed to feel sorry. Fopsy says that to me all the time. You don't have to be sorry. You didn't do whatever it is that I'm talking about. Yeah, but I still feel sorry. I feel bad. As far as my uncles that had alcohol problems growing up, Uncle Ted did get off of his alcohol and drug problem, fortunately, and I was really happy about that. Unfortunately, a couple years ago, he died of a heart attack. And he was Mom's youngest sibling, so that sucks. We all miss him. He really turned his life around. He became a physical trainer, and he was well built and did a good job of keeping his life together, but unfortunately, can't always take care of everything. His heart took him out. It's okay to speak of alcoholic family members. As long as you're not getting too far into things. Uncle Dick, which lived up to his name, passed, so that's not a problem. And Uncle Rick disowned me when he found out I was gay, so I don't have to worry about him. Yes, I had both an Uncle Dick and an Uncle Rick. Both are dicks. That's how my life works. Are you having... Why are you writing stuff up there? Silly Hobkin.
I mean, what Silver's writing is true.
Silver makes fibs and arrows. Well, your arrow is kind of pointing at Emmy, so that's fine. I'll buy that. Emmy, you're beautiful.
Not pointing directly at you.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking at the arrow and it's pointing over there where Emmy is. I'm feeling this arrow is Emmy-ish. Emmy-ish. Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Making sure things didn't stick because when chat goes quiet for more than a few moments, I worry that my pop-ups are failing. Nope, we're good. Oh, cutesy voice. Thank you, Alice Dance, for claiming the cutesy voice. I will make sure to do that until my clock on here says 41 and 20 seconds to make sure you get your full 1,000 points worth. Does this please you, little bun bun? Are you satisfied with my cutie voice? Well, good. Oh, I saw that coming a mile away. I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl, all stance. Does this also please you? I am a good girl. Cutscene. Okay, I'll also do a cutscene, then I'll read all that. All right.
I am curious why Foxy didn't stream last night.
Okay.
I already asked, and that was because
Oh.
She was having a bad day.
wasn't feeling it. Yeah.
This happens. Now, people aren't always on their 100%, and I accept that. We should all be happy with that. Boop. But I'm sure she is happy to know that she was missed. There, I gave you my best curtsy I could manage. I hope that was acceptable. I'm satisfied with this transaction. I am glad there. All stands. I'm sorry I stopped being cutesy for a bit, but I'll make sure you get your 1,000 points worth. Okay, Dad's father was a sorrow drinker. Lost hometown in Russia during World War II. Dad's been drinking to stress, and Mom used to do that, but 24 months ago, she closed the bottle. Now she fills her life watching Chinese and South Korean stuff and learning Asian cuisine. Dad's still stuck in the past and can only find comfort in the bottle and blah. Talk about two worlds. I'm glad your mom found Chinese and South Korean foods and stuff and learning Asian cuisine. That's a good thing. I am proud of her and her experimentation. I do love me some making some Eastern Asian cuisine stuffs. I make a mean General Tso, which is technically American chicken, but it's Chinese style. I make a really good fried rice. Fopsy can make some kick butt Thai curry. Every Wednesday is Indian curry day in our house, so we always have either like some tikka masala product or chana masala, or a combination of the two. I hear happy singing over there.
I can hear him singing over there.
Cuties. And I see a Wenamon wants to come in. I'm okay with this. I do really love some good Asian cuisines, either to have made it or to have purchased it at the restaurants. Over last weekend, we stopped at our local Thai restaurant that's really tasty, and it had me a nice big plate of drunken noodles, which is not an alcoholic beverage, a thing, by the way. It's an alcohol-free dish. It's just the name of it. It's very tasty noodles. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. Yeah, funny enough, she's allergic to bell pepper, chili pepper, cayenne pepper, anything with capsaicin. Oh my. Well, Flam, your mom is mild. But I'm more happy to cook chili-free for her chili-free Plus, she has really developed taste for matcha tea and even plans to try boba tea. Plus, she has purchased a decent wok pan, even has gifted me one wok pan this Christmas. And I should probably hydrate, you are correct. And hello, Nepal! I saw you zoom by. There you are.
Hello. Yep.
Eh.
Hello.
Elevation.
Hello.
Peta Poissy Wena. Good girl.
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Well, seeing how there's birds, it's probably a good thing I'm wearing my goggles.
Yeah, they keep dive bombing us. And I've done more than my my 3 minutes
No,
of
that ain't
cutesy
the
voice.
bombing that birds do I'm worried about.
Yeah, they might leave little white rockets. All right, now I am going to flip my mask up because I am not 100% sure where I'm oriented. Okay, it's there. I know some people try and do the game of do this 100% blind. I prefer to actually be able to see where I'm reaching.
Those people probably memorize where they put their bottle in the same exact spot so they can memorize where it's at each time.
Or they completely lose track of where they are in their room and then fumble around.
Knocking everything over.
This happens. I prefer not to do that.
Knocking things over, scaring the cat away.
Meow. Meow.
Accidentally stepping on the dog.
Bork, bork, bork. I won't...
Accidentally setting the whole house on fire because they knocked over a candle they lit earlier.
Fortunately, I'm too lazy to light candles, so I don't usually have that problem. I own candles. I'm just too lazy to light them. I think I'm a little off since I stood up a moment ago. Hopefully that's close enough. Meow. Wow. Tonight's flying by. Our tea experiment we started a few weeks ago has really taken off and has been actually saving us a ton of money. It was Fopsy's idea that we go with have more tea in the house to have downstairs, not in the workroom. And I went crazy and I got like a dozen different flavors of tea. And we have a little wall of boxes next to the tea kettle. I have saved so much not buying as much Diet Sam's Choice Cola. And I'm enjoying the flavors so much more. Yes, I'm putting actual sugar...
I might have been in trouble when I went to the store.
Why'd
They
you
had a
do?
Baja Blast. They have canned Baja Blast on sale. I bought like 4 cases.
You're allowed. I'm not going to judge anyone that enjoys their sodies. I still enjoy my sodies.
Yeah, but the Baja Blast is one of those. You gotta buy it when it's there.
I'll admit,
It's Taco Bell exclusive.
I do enjoy that flavor. It's a pretty good do.
Yeah.
But I've rationed myself down to usually 1 glass of Diet Cola a day. And I know it's not as good, but I keep reusing a tea bag for all of a day. So I will make like 8 cups of tea off of the same tea bag, which by the end of the day is like lame as dirt, but it's adequately not just water, and it makes me happy. And at the highest price,
Or according to what Vesca said earlier, her big pile, she has like a 24. When she gets up, she made a joke that she had like 24 cans of Monster before once she woke up.
Oh my, that will destroy your tummy.
Or your heart.
That will...
24 cans, your heart is going 1,000 beats per minute.
Yeah, you're better off going to Panera Bread and getting lemonade. Probably kill you better.
At least you'll die in public and people know that you died.
Yeah.
It can get you to the hospital.
Hey, Caddie.
Yes.
Speaking of teas, have you ever heard of a tiramisu tea?
No, but I want this now.
was a chocolate place when we went to my husband's family for Christmas. There was a chocolate place there. They had a tiramisu tea. It's a coffee and unsweetened chocolate together.
I want this. I want this to be part of my life.
I will bring you a tea bag at AC.
Woot!
Thanks to Connie, I learned I can use Steam Link to use my Quest on my PC.
Woot!
I'm using virtual desktop, and it's kind of garbage.
Not garbage. Baja Blast is
Figure out how to buy tractors.
Baja Blast is supposed to be out permanently last heard. Yay! Well, there you are. You can get your Baja Blast. Now more.
Pay out permanently?
Yeah, so you can keep going to the Walmart or
Maybe one of those
pick it up.
things they bring out sometimes,
Ah,
like event type shit. My French, like kind of like McDonald's and the McRib, they bring it out sometimes.
but as far as the cost goes, the most expensive tea bags I got were like 35 cents a piece. So 35 cents plus the teaspoon of sugar I put per cup. It's way cheaper than the $1.42 for a 2 liter of the Diet store brand cola. Store brand.
Well, as I told Heartwood, there's a bottle company called Circle. And it's a water bottle, and you can buy flavor things that you put into the lid, and it changes the flavor of the water.
Oh, the smell
They have
one?
like coffee. No, it's not a smell. Like have like a little tube that you put in it
Oh,
that changes the flavor of the water.
neat.
Like, you know, the little flavor packets that you get at Walmart for your water to change the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that, but it lasts longer.
Well, neat.
It's called Circle.
Circle. Cool. Might be a good idea to stock up on that if it's limited. Might even attain some value if poop really hits the fan in any area. Well, stocking up on cigars and booze. And toilet paper. Toilet paper. Make sure you stock up on butt paper before the next major flu or cold strain comes out again.
And cereal.
My butt's going off. Someone's actually calling me. I need to look and see if it's important. Nope. I'm going to answer anyway.
You said
Hello?
paper and somebody new.
Hello? Hello?
My name is Emma from Senior Care Authority. You were recently recommended by a medical professional to receive an emergency medical alert system at no cost to you. Your system is ready to be shipped, and as you probably know, 1 out of every 3 people over 60
Wow.
every year, and it could be the last. Don't be a statistic. Would you like to know more about receiving your medical alert?
No, I don't want to learn more about receiving
Fuck that
medical alert.
Shit.
And block.
That's just some. That was just some telemarketer bull.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. It was a Pennsylvania number, and I love listening to them because my phone has a Pennsylvania phone number, and I don't live in Pennsylvania. So they're trying to sneak it in on me, and immediately if I don't see one of like 2 numbers I know might call me, and they're labeled in my phone. So if I don't see the word Linda or Robert show up, I know it's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Mao. I definitely stock up.
Nobody was curious what I was doing over there in that patch of flowers.
You were singing. We were.
Singing.
You guys could.
Yes.
How many of
Yeah,
you
we could.
heard me?
Yep.
The entire
All of us.
Yeah. Everybody.
Everybody in the helicopter. Everybody not in the helicopter.
Even the birds in the world heard you singing.
Oh, hey, Caddie. Could I tempt you to take a guess? or place a bet, take a wild shot at what the next big poop hits the van situation lands on the world next? Get in the chopper. Get in the chopper. We will get in the chopper. I have no idea what it's going to be, and I'm ready to be surprised at whichever disease is going to show up or whichever country is going to invade which other country, surprisingly. We'll find out when we find out. And I'm not going to count anything that's already kind of happening because that's cheating. So any current wars or conflicts or whatever doesn't count as the next thing that's going to hit because they're already hitting. Okay? This counts out of all of Israel and Ukraine as being the next thing. And probably Korea in general because that's been a thing since like the 60s or whenever that war was because I'm bad at history. I just know that was a long time ago. Would you so kind as to ask others for their opinions? I'd rather not. I really would not want to. I don't like to try and doom guess too much. I like to try and live in the happy space. I'm a happy Caddie. Happy.
Yeah,
See?
we can move on.
Happy. Happy. We talk about good stuff.
Stay in the happy.
Stay in the happy.
Be oblivious to everything, like
Happy, happy, happy.
Heck yeah. Would you like to buy some happy? Would you like to buy some happy? How about some bliss? Some bliss? You want some bliss? No, thank you. Episode of Doctor Who that no one else but me probably remembers. 1950s, actually. Oh. Okay. It was one of those wars that was long before I was. That's all I remember. We actually still have a good bit of taco meat from Monday. Further report on my half beef, half boca taco blend that I made. I definitely found in reheats and retrospect, it had enough of the beef greasy flavor that you actually want in there, but not overwhelmingly, not enough that you'd need to have drained your meat whenever you were cooking it. So that's good. Generally, I make 2 pounds of taco stuff when I make it. And I usually end up cutting the amount of water they tell you to put in per pound effectively. They say 2/3 of a cup per pound of meat. I usually was putting 1 cup in for the full 2 pound or 2 1/4 pound when I'd buy the pack that was 2 1/4 pound of beef because it had a slightly lower price tag. Yay! But I would cut down to 1 cup of water for that much meat. When I did this version, I put that first cup of water in. It soaked it all up so fast. I actually had to go and get more. But yeah, overall, it still tastes good. I'm going to be doing that in the future because buying the 1 pound 2B of ground beef at either Walmart or Meijer and the 1 pound equivalent of Boca is way cheaper than buying the 2 1/4 pound pack of ground beast. So yum and equally tasty and slightly better for me? Question mark. The Boca is actually somewhat healthy, so that's fine. And it's a sustainable plant product, so super win on that. Hi, I'm Hublis. I love you all, sense. I like to count my blessings too, but I have this odd fascination with risk assessment and making predictions. Kind of like being curious about wounds, but in order to know how to... I can understand that. I try to live in the moment, live with a happy space, and I'm not the kind of person that says I need to forget things happened. Like, I know a lot of this country was built on the backs of people that didn't have choices about their lives. And I know it currently is built on the backs of people who think they have choices, but all don't. So, yeah. Life is special. I like to try and live in the moment, live with what happinesses I can have, and smile about what I do got. Like a bajillion little plastic Battletech mans, and the desire to make them zap at each other on a paper battleground, or my one set of actual hard cardboard fold-out mappies. I have a lot of mappies. I'd like to make one micro prediction, very minor personal. I believe there's 35% that you and Fopsy will encounter a bad food dish. Oh, that's happened. That's happened. In fact, we will fully admit to the one dish that we both thought was going to be really good. It was supposed to be delicious and amazing, and every ingredient sounded like it would be perfect. It was some kind of Southeast Asian.
Excuse me again.
Bless you, dear. Southeast Asian lentils dish, like Middle East type area.
Auntie Nepal, do you have an avali?
I don't think so.
And everything about that dish sounded good. Every ingredient sounded like it should be delicious. Like it sounded like it'd be either like a curry or a chili flavor. And when it was done, it tasted like spicy dirt.
Auntie Nepal, I'm still frostbitten, so to speak. And more snow on the way for Idaho.
I'm sorry, Emmy. And I can't blame the flavor of lentils because I think lentils are delicious. They don't have a dirt flavor to me. But just how they turned out, it all just tasted like spicy dirt. And we neither one finished our one plate full of it. We threw it away. It's the one time we wasted food and accepted that. Hope that everyone's made it through the cold snap this past few days. I agree. Me too, Nepal.
Hey, Crystal.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Polaroid of Silver and me.
Cute.
Aw, cute. I have a Navali.
Negative 21 Celsius here, but I'm doing good. That's about negative 4 Fahrenheit.
I don't know how to copy, but I need to tell somebody I got to go now.
You need to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, you be okay.
Yes, Uncle Caddie, I gotta go.
Okay, you be safe, dear.
Bye,
Emmy.
Emmy.
It was good seeing you as always.
Before I go, Caddie.
That's a cute picture. You're both adorable. Confirmed. Cute things back there.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Cotton
Cute.
4K.
Yes, you're cute. Even the Avali with a sword there's cute. Negative 4F. The coldest I spotted here was Sunday night. I remember we hit negative 2F, which I don't remember what is in Celsius, and I don't have a converter in front of me. But yeah, cold is cold. I'm doing my best to stay inside as much as possible.
That was warm compared to what we had. We got down to like negative 15.
Yeah, but you live somewhat more north of me and more lake effect.
No, that's true. That is true.
And then my stage is like, cold snap, what the hell is that? I'm
Did-
in Utah, so we're used to the freaking cold.
Oh, that's fair.
So being
Cold.
cold here in Utah wasn't a cold snap. It was like, this is just normal winter.
Normal. Lentils. Yum. Yes, I do love lentils. They are one of my favorite beanlets. Local Kurdish cooks showed...
Cold snap, what's that?
Local Kurdish cooks showed me how great lentil soup is when combined with fresh pita bread. Oh, yes. Oh, my, yes. I've made quite a few mean lentil soups, and it's one of the fastest of the dried bean critters to work with. Such an easy product. Very versatile. Such good stuff can come out of those little lenses. Nepal said, Emmy, if you want to copy that of Ollie I have next time, just let me know. Oh, that was nice of you, Nepal. Thank you for sharing. I will later. Bye-bye, Auntie Nepal and chat. Goodbye, Emmy. It was good seeing you. Negative 2B around negative 19C. Negative 19C. The one I remember is negative 40 is negative 40. That one matches. Nepal says later to Emmy. And Allistan says lentil tofu time. You know what, Allistan?
We'll be right back. I'm going to do something special and I'll be right back.
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
As in,
Put on the
I'm going
VR again.
to log back in.
Okay.
You spoiled it! Spoiled it! Spoiled it! I was going to put my headset on and he gave it away.
Aw.
Oh, go put it on. You can still put it on.
Well, I'll be off. Well, good night, Flaminier. It was nice to see you. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. I know it's getting a little late for you, so rest well, and I will see you later on. You know where to find me, or several places to find me during the day. Twitch gets me through my workday some days. Like talk radio, but with a lot of politics added to it. Because most streamers don't want to talk about that stuff. I'm one of those.
I could care less about politics. I just want to stay in my own little world. Ignore everything.
Politics is the real world. This is not real.
The only politics I do are for entertainment purposes only. And I just keep watching this stuff about some guy that's being put on trial that used to be some important person in the U.S. government. It just makes me laugh when I hear about all the trials, so that's why I watch that. That's my version of politics. Remember, if it's not entertaining, stay away. I understand a lot of people get triggered by that kind of stuff. That is the one part that I actually am enjoying, so the Schadenfreude, all that mess, priceless. In general, though, I don't watch the news. I can't stand that stuff. I don't care which direction they lean. It always just seems like they're just putting out what they'll find will draw you in. They don't talk about everything.
It's an echo chamber.
Yeah. I remember even when I was a kid, news was a lot more, but it still was very much trying for ratings as opposed to just trying to actually report all of the real local news. Bringing up stuff that is more ratings getting than functional news. And you get like one random story in there that was actual news of the area that was not just garbage. I'm like, what's the point of me watching this? Other than knowing what the local weather is, and my phone does that before I've even, turned on the TV. So, your point has been removed. Then it's usually boring. I tend to get all my actual news about everything from all of the late night shows, monologues and things, which all show up on YouTube the next morning.
Wait, how the heck did that happen? That's weird.
What?
I muted your stream open. I muted it, but then the sound came back. I didn't touch anything because I'm playing Hyrule Warriors right now.
I wanted you to hear me. You wanted to hear me, Silver. You wanted to listen to my babble multiply.
But I'm here with you. I don't need to hear your stream.
Yes, you do. I need to be echoing in both your ears.
But I'm still like, how the hell did that happen when I didn't touch my keyboard?
Yes. Twitch. Do we just have to say anymore?
I said you're just that talented.
Twitch.
But I'm still like, what the fuck?
Twitch does what Twitch wants to do, whether or not you want it to. Usually my lunch break every day is I watch every late show, the Tonight Show, the Late Show, and whatever all they're all called. Just the monologue parts while I'm on my hour break. And I enjoy to hear the happy takes on everything, or at least the entertaining versions of news. And that's as far as I care. I get the most important bits.
My lunch break is watching car crash videos.
That's a way to do it. I actually do.
It actually saved me one time.
I actually do start my day before work by watching Good Mythical Morning, because I have like almost exactly that much time between when I get up and log in and when I actually have to start work. So I get my giggle in, and I get angry at Link pretty much every day. He needs to calm the F down. Yes, you're allowed back. Boop. Boop. And every Monday, I do get to, whenever it's on, I get to enjoy my Last Week Tonight. That is the other kind of news thing I actually enjoy, because John Oliver never fails to entertain / educate and make me laugh about stuff. So thank you, John Oliver, and you deserve whatever awards I heard you apparently won over last weekend. Good on you.
Including the, is he the one that has the rat picture?
Oh yes, he has.
It was one of them.
He has the furry rat porn. He commissioned that. Mm-hmm. And he's proud that he wasted HBO's money on that. I love...
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
You're now more mobile. How does it feel? How do you feel?
Good.
Oh, there it is.
You feel very Rexy.
Sorry, my headphones. Yes. Let me see if this works. Can you hear that, hon?
Hear what?
Scritches.
No.
Scritch fail.
I think I might have get them working now.
Oh, you know, I'm
Now I hear it.
physically turned. That's why things are
Okay.
weird.
Can I pet you?
You may pet me.
Lady?
I permit this.
You might like this avatar.
How much time do I have left? Oh, I've got 4 minutes.
Can you hear the scritches?
Oh, I have avatar noises turned down probably. Audio.
My paws, it makes a scritchy sound when I pet people.
Settings.
That's adorable.
Audio. Oh yeah, avatars is turned way down. Go ahead and try again. There it is. Aww. How cute.
Yeah. The scritches are in the hit my paws.
Aww. I had to turn down avatars the other day because something had a dingly noise on it, and I had to make that go away. It was frustrating.
You showed me this.
You're all adorable.
So are you?
You're
No.
adorable.
You.
So is this one. This one's adorable too.
There we go.
I mean, that's-
Goodbye, Lana.
Oh, that one is very adorable.
I didn't pay attention, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy, almost didn't get the A rank on that.
You did get A rank on being cute. Power. I am so still getting used to the using.
More adorable when I do this.
Yay. You are adorable. I am totally getting used to the OVR toolkit instead of having the pop-up view of my desktops, because I can actually see what's in front of me instead of just a copy of myself and what I'm doing. That is so weird. Also, I successfully moved apparently away from the word beautiful where it's pointing, and I was pointing at the two cute Hopkins behind me, so that's valid.
Yeah, I'm looking at that.
Yep. See that arrow? Pointing down at you
I
two.
agree that I'm cute.
And you're beautiful. Arrows say so. I trust the arrows at the moment. They're not lying.
Don't play.
But yeah, this is still so confusing. I am not used to actually being able to see the world and to actually use my fingers, because when I had the pop-up desktop thing, it has the hands locked in flat paw. Which also makes it really hard to be my bunny, because when you're in flat paw position, her eyes are closed. And I always felt weird streaming with my eyes closed. Because I don't want to do that. That's rude.
I think Silver ran away. She's up there now.
Silver ran away, bravely ran away. She's up on a bench. She's not a wench.
Caddie, I added a second arrow to that.
You're a very naughty plushie. I still love you.
I was just exploring.
You're allowed to explore. This is a pretty world. It's not very big, but it's definitely pretty. I'm a big fan of sakura trees. We do have one cherry blossom tree in our front yard, and I love whenever my front yard turns into a big pink puffball. Unfortunately, it's only a very short period of time.
And then you gotta rake it.
Nah, honestly. That seems to biodegrade so fast. And whatever's left mows over pretty easily. Yeah, compared to regular like leaves and things, those flower petals, they come, they appear, they disappear. Sadly, because the moment you get that perfect pink puffball, that's when you get a rainstorm and a windstorm at the same time, and it blows all the pretty off the tree. And I'm like, aww, but it looked so pretty. I liked it. Okay, definitely not missing anything. Good. Whee.
I gotta go. My freaking group leader is summoning me.
Aw, well, you have a good time there, little hubbubbit.
Hopefully I'll be able
Trying
to
to
come
break
back.
his nose.
Disappeared by
We
Snoop
don't know what happened
Boop.
to Heartwood's nose. Yes.
You get one because you're right here. Boop, 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 boop.
Yes.
And random boops. Boop, 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 boop. Boops are important.
You know what I gotta do, right?
Boop. I accept my boop.
Now everybody got a boop.
Everybody boops. Everybody boops.
Yes.
I'm on desktop and I can't.
Boop. 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 Now everybody's booped. Booped all of you too. I hope you enjoyed that. Heck yeah. I am hoping this weekend I would like to take a little time to start work on my new fursuit project. More than just pull balaclava onto head dummy and place plastic face on top of front. I have a little bit of foam I need to add to round off some edges. where the face hits my face. And I would like to start patterning her to get ready to add fur.
And now,
And
you're
now,
not the only Digimon here.
Thanks.
Flame Demon.
Can you say what the project is, or do you want to keep that secret?
Oh, I'll say. It's going to be a poodle. I'm working on a poodle. I'm hoping to have it ready for Anthrocon. I make no promises, but I'm going to do my best to have that ready for Anthrocon. I did a
Poodle?
pink poodle. Pink and white. And it's going to be a girly boy, so it is a boy technically, but it's going to be definitely a very effeminate looking poodle. I have plans. I know I can make a bodysuit look right. I have made heads before. I've never made one with a fursuit head base, and I think that's going to help a lot because most of where I had flaw in both the moth and with Renamon was in my foam sculpting of the face parts. This, I purchased a 3D printed face, so hopefully that'll make things good. Hi, Isabel.
So you're making a Pinkerdoodle.
Pinkerdoodle. Heck yeah. Isabizzle. Good little Isabizzle. You're adorable. Who's a good little mayoral assistant? Or runner of...
Really?
No to do for you.
I'm a pet.
To don't. I think the hardest thing for me with doing fursuit projects is starting. Because there's a daunting moment where you're not sure in some ways what you're going to do with part A or part B. But the moment I have fabric in hand, I just move.
That eureka moment.
Yeah, it's the moment I'm no longer nervous about making the wrong first cut in a product. It just goes.
Yeah.
And for me, sitting down and sewing is so relaxing. I'm a hand sewer by far. We own 2 machines that are perfectly fine. I never turn the damn things on. Speaking of which, I've had someone...
And the people with Protogen... The people that make Protogen fursuits have the benefit of a 3D printer.
Oh, yeah. They better.
Most of it.
I had to sew my straps back on my Quest 2, so I can say with confidence, I hate it. I'm sorry, all stance. Sewing certain things can be butts. Sewing Velcro is butts. Because it's so hard, and I just presses through my fingers every time. I wind up with so many little holes and bruises.
Yeah.
I've had one person, I've not tried to hide anything here, inquiring about commissioning actual sewn objects for me over the last month or so. They're not ready to purchase, but they were questioning. And they found my post years and years ago when I made the mittens and earmuff sets. And they were like, how much? And I was like, I forget. I ended up figuring out a quote and gave it to them. I can't even remember. It's in my notes on FA. That's as far as I remember. And they were down to just mittens. I'm like, that's fine. Yeah. And told them how much I was going to do for that. Yesterday, I think it was, they messaged me and asked me about the bunny bottom bloomers that I made for Minnie Mouse for her Easter outfit I did, and ask how much would I charge for that. Okay, well, we're talking about a oversized padded object made from fur and satin with a ruffle trim and a waistband, polyfill, a lot of sewing. I said minimum I could go on that will be $200 plus shipping. They're like, oh, I don't want that. Okay.
People forget how much actual work goes into that stuff.
Oh my, yeah. I can do a pair of mittens in an afternoon without a question, from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that recently even. But those, I made another copy of those bloomers not too long ago. It took me a week and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because I wanted them, not because someone was paying me to do that. And that means I actually do it faster, because when I'm sewing because I want something, I'm encouraged because I get something, not because I get money out of it. Money is money. I have this job thing I do on a day-to-day basis. That's where money comes from. And every so often from, Twitch or Patreon or Coffee if someone decides to, subscribe or pay bits or whatever, Not begging, just mentioning. I never want to make anyone think they have to pay to watch me. I provide thousands of hours of content for free. Just watch my YouTube and this. You will find more than enough to keep you busy for ages.
Yes, I link the YouTube down there.
Yay! Thank you, Tubey Tubes. The last video I put out did definitely have a costume malfunction, but it's still a good video, so please enjoy Daisy in a wedding dress. I re-recorded again a few days later, so I'll upload that one at some point, but I try to add variety to what's showing up. So that is not the next video that's coming up. The next one is actually a Caddie video, so that's your teaser for Saturday morning. Spook Troll says, sewing straps for a headset sounds like a pain in the arse. I can barely handle clothing. I'd rather just replace it. The number of things that I have sewn clothing-wise because I wanted it and it did not exist does fill multiple closets. Not exaggerating. I make full-length ball gowns mostly. For me. Also that tutu, the really big one, which weighs a metric ton, that does not become small when I take it off. It is just a pancake. That's all. It deflates vertically. It is still that big around. It's big. That was
You could squish it down and lean up against the wall then.
Currently, I have it stacked under Mewtwo's body next to the fursuit rack because neither of those things compress, so they may take up the same vertical space together.
That works.
Along with a few of my other things that have no collapse. That is very pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty.
I'm not
I
very
like
good
it.
at Avatar basic, but it feels good when people say it looks nice.
That's very nice.
I like it. Good accents.
I like.
Mm-hmm.
I like it a lot.
Is it just me or the ears slightly shorter than the average ones? It feels like it, not in a
they
bad
are.
way. I'm not complaining, noting. I'm liking. It makes it feel more unique. You're more interesting.
You guys still right here to let us figure that out. I like how the stars pop up. I got fingers.
See, that sounds handy to make your own clothes, but I'd rather not turn my fingers into pincushions. Well, I've had a lot of practice. I learned to sew when I was a very, very small, before I hit kindergarten. So I've been getting my paws into that. Yeah. They are shorter than average reduxes.
I think you can change the ear size. Yep.
Oh my. Ears in and out of days. I'm curious. This is a freebie one I have on. Body customization. Ear size. Oh my, I can. It's currently 37. I'll remember that.
Those are massive.
Sounds like a great idea.
I can hear forever.
Tracking sounds like a really fun idea.
There we go. Got it back to 37. Perfect. My mommy taught me how to sew when I was a very small little creature. So I've been enjoying the needle and thread for a long time, and it's a skill I do not want to give up. Here, let's be something a little more me. And yes, I do poke my fingers. My hands are a lot more callous than they used to be towards that kind of stuff, so I don't have anywhere near as much pain from the pokies. There are only a few times where I've been doing sewing stuff that makes me angry at sewing because of pain/pressure when trying to put a needle through. Velcro is definitely one of them because usually the hard plastic backing of Velcro, when you're sewing it, it is so much effort to get the needle through. VR chat just closed. I am so sorry. I'll let you back in. Oof.
Coming in?
It looks like silver.
Oh.
Your chat just decided to obliterate itself.
And hello, Jack the Outlaw 12. Welcome to the stream and welcome first time chat. One of the few other times that I was to the level of angry at sewing due to thickness, if you've seen any of the YouTube videos with my snowsuit, one thing I had to do with that was I had to let it out by a couple inches when I got it. I had the materials I needed to do it in the way I wanted, so this wasn't a big deal, and I trusted myself to do it right. So I bought that knowing I had a project ahead of me. And thank you for saying my Mewtwo is nice. I really like this one. I found it on Prisma's avatar search place. It was actually one of the first ones that showed up, and God love Mewtwo Scarf. Scarf Mewtwo is best Mewtwo. Most of sewing the...
I'm going to turn into
Tick. Who's a cute little robo beast. You're adorable.
Tick, and then you're just evil.
Nah, Tick is a good little synth. So most of putting that snowsuit back together was not bad. Granted, the one thing I did stupidly was the liner I actually turned into a Mobius strip the first time I put it back together, because when you have the whole thing inverted and you're trying to get all the seams lined up right, and I put it together and I put one leg down each other leg, it wasn't that hard to fix. I was able to pull it back together, undo it and put the right leg in each leg. But that felt smart.
Smart. SMRT.
But the part I hated and that was hard was when I was sewing the hood back on. Because it was going through such a thick layer between the inner neck, the outer neck, the hood, and some of the added fabric I stuck on there, it was so dense. The needle I was using barely would make it through because of how much was there. Like you'd almost lose it in the layers. Like, and it was, because of all that, it was really dense. So I was having to press really hard to get each stitch in there. It's assembled.
Final result looks awesome.
Oh, thank you. Stupid fact, the hood is crooked by about a centimeter one direction. This annoys me to no end, but I am never going to fix that.
So it annoys you, but not enough to actually fix it.
No, because that was too painful. We'll stick with annoying over painful. Part of that does come down to when you have that much layers you're sewing into one unit, it is almost impossible to keep it 100% straight. Because fabric walks a little bit even when you pin it. And yes, this was all pinned together. That was just as hard as the sewing part of that one. Not a very long chunk of seam, but one of the hardest to do. I wonder if Fopsy's in the room. No, okay. I was going to try and bribe the Fopsy to go grab me an antacid. I need one. Fopsy, if you can hear me, would you bring me a chewy antacid? If you can't hear me and you're napping, that's okay. I'll get one when I'm done. Anyway.
Hey, hon, do you still have that volley with the drinks?
Uh-huh.
I need to borrow it for a second.
Silver, you look very cute.
What do you mean, borrow? Don't you still have it?
Is it one of the blue ones I have? This one?
Downloading. I have gigabit internet. Still, this stuff downloads forever.
Waiting for it to finish as well.
Packing. Poof.
Yeah, that's the one.
That is pank.
That's Onyx on it, doesn't it? When you selected it?
Oh.
I like that one.
Onyx Avali. That's the one. That's what you just picked on.
Yeah, and I can enjoy this trans pop.
Good for you.
I just noticed it don't have a pop top on it.
You're not allowed to drink it then.
It's like I can't drink anything. There's no way of opening it.
Poor little space chimkin. Cannot have her trans pop.
Yeah.
Cute. Tasty drinks. Potions. Okay. Train of thought. Go choo-choo gone. I really love getting random feminine objet d'art and adding fur trim to it to add to my wardrobe. I have done that for quite a few bathrobes, and I love each and every one of them, and will give up none of them. They're mine.
They do look quite nice.
Oh, thank you. And I have quite a few different jackets and hoodies that either I've made from scratch or that I've added fluff to because this makes me happy. The most recent winter coat is very soft white fur on the inside, very soft pink fur on the outside, and a hot pink long pile fur trim on the sleeves, hood, and whatnot. It is... Oh, it is wonderful. It is amazing. And if you've ever met my fursuit Daisy in person, my pink bunny, one of my other winter coats is lined with the same fur. That is devilishly cuddly to be inside of, because her fur is so soft. That particular winter coat goes down to my knees. I do not regret a moment of that. Oh, I actually heard my Fopsy. Fopsy, would you bring me an antacid, please? I heard her up and about. Anyway, hydrate. Thank you, Nepal. Good idea. That was right about here, if I remember. Nope, wait. Where am I at? I'm still on the table. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There it is, water bottle. Double check before I put that back down. There's table, okay. That much arm stretch. And we're set. It hit the table. Success! No spills! We need our little victories in life, okay? That's one of them. The reason why I started sewing dresses was because I really wanted to have a princess dress like it had drawn on my character. And I was willing to just buy a ready-made princessy type dress. I was more than okay with this. I finally had found one that would fit me if I could corset myself down by about 4 inches. So after about 4 months of both diet, exercise, and corset training, I was able to fit into that dress before Anthrocon that year. And I was just like, I want more dresses, but this was pain in the arse to get. Fits me after so much effort. I want one that just fits me. And I was like, fine.
Smaller than normal?
Hmm?
You look smaller. Does she look smaller?
Silver looks silver size. And you look crystal size. Somewhat of a larger Rex at the moment.
Wait, maybe I'm just big and I'm using Go Loco to sit down.
Yeah, you're big and you're sitting.
I might make it.
Yes, you are. So I started sewing and I made a dress. I used just the one dress I had as a concept for how to make the skirt part. I measured its length. I measured the seams. I measured all of the, every part of the 4 main panels of the skirt. I made a concept out of that, and I made the skirt to the dress. And the upper body, 100% concept. I had no patterns. I had ideas in my head, and I started off by cutting out some shapes. And I sewed them together. And I held up to my body and went, okay, that worked. And I cut another shape, and I added on to it. That seems to work. And I was like, all right, just a little bit more in a zipper. Done. Upper body finished. And then I sewed that on to the skirt concept I created. And I had a princess dress. And that's still one of my absolute favorite dresses. So, there's that. In fact, if things will behave, go to me, go to this, copy, go back to my chat.
Are you kidding me?
Paste.
What?
There. That is the dress I made.
Ah,
That was my first princess dress.
closed on me again.
VR chat.
No, if it was VR chat, I wouldn't be here. Something else is now being a pain in my butt.
I'm sorry.
Working and then it just closed itself. I didn't even get to save. I was playing Roblox. I was playing a Pokemon game on Roblox. I just got a legendary Pokemon with a skin in the game, and then the game just closed on me. So now I don't have that Pokemon anymore because I didn't get to save.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stupid game. Stupid taking away your yummy, neat Pokemon. I'm glad I figured out my size when it came to Southern Belle princess dresses. I was able to get one that felt... Yee!
Roblox, he likes to be a butthead.
I think my computer's starting to become a pain in my ass.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. I'm looking forward to end of March, early April. Me once an I9. It's good to know your dress size, though don't take that as like a set in stone item. I have a dress size range on myself. Depending on where I get it from, that range is a little off. So just keep that in mind. Though I will say, from the same maker that I started from to the from then till now, I have dropped 2 to 4 actual dress sizes. I have lost that much Caddie. And I'm
Losing weight even a little bit. Good progress.
Heck yeah. I lost at least 65 to 70 pounds. And that's about where I plateaued. I'm not mad at that because I'm still losing fat and gaining muscle. So we are okay with this. I'm getting skinnier, just the scale doesn't change. And it's not changing the other direction either, so... Very important thing I learned about diet and exercise. Anytime myself or anyone I know has tried lose weight fast diets, it never sticks. Partly because it's impossible to stick to that kind of a diet long term. The only way I found to actually lose weight took a long time, but it involved overall lifestyle changes. It took a long time to get to where I wanted to be on what I was doing because I didn't want to just fall off the wagon. You don't just go from eating a 24-ounce porterhouse every Sunday to eating a 4-ounce sirloin and your body just agrees with you that this is how life works. You gotta slowly step it down before you get from point A to point B. Because, oh yeah, I ate just a 4-ounce steak and a half a dozen pieces of broccoli and I was fine. 3 weeks later, right back on the 24-ounce porterhouse and a whole field's worth of Emmy's potato fries. because she comes from Idaho. So that's where they came from. Emmys. Um, no. I slowly would reduce my portion size. I slowly phased more better foods in as a normality and less things that were less good for me as normality. Found things I liked that tasted good but weren't as bad for me. And I have quite a few recipes of things that we make that we came across that are healthier and still taste good. And generally don't cost a lot of money because eating on a budget, kids. And more activity. I went from almost no exercise any given day to doing about 2,000 steps in a day, to 5,000, to 8,000, to 10,000, to... For a while there, I was averaging 20,000 plus steps a day. That's around 10 miles. 10 miles of walking, usually not leaving wherever I lived at the moment.
Alright, Roblox is broken.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stupid blocks. I will hug the yuckies out of your Roblox. Also, I'm over here. This little sparkly hobkin needs a hug too.
Yay. I can give a huggy back.
Yay. You're adorable. And a hug. I know you can't hug, but I know you're thinking about in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
There. These are important things. Also, not lose my current orientation. Because my one window is fixed, and that helps me know which direction I should be looking physically. There we go. Good enough. There's still words above me. Fortunately, it's pointing way over at Silver Star.
Yes, there are. No, it's one arrow's pointing right at you.
I don't know. See, that arrow's over there. It's pointing at the bridge. The bridge is beautiful. And Silver and Crystal, they're both beautiful, according to those arrows. Yeah, that one's... That one's pointing right at Silver. And that one's pointing over where Crystal is, so good. Crystal's over playing with the pens. Bluebell! Hello there, Blue Baby. How are you tonight, little hop? Always lovely to see you, cutie pie. Love your cute icons. You're always you little Bluebell wagums. Yeah. Why is the pop-up in my way? I made pop-ups happen. Now they're blocking things. Desktop one, where are you? Okay, good. Careful what you click on when it's in a window. You might lose yourself. Also, put that back on the surface. And then come back to here. Ta-da! How are you, Bean? Yush, the Eepy and Lazy Bean. Yay. It's okay. I'm Eepy and lazy too. I may look like I'm standing, but that's because I don't have my leg and hip trackers on, and I set myself to standing. You are an adorable little blue baby, and I love you just the way you are. Such a sweet little hubbubakin. I am also Eepy and lazy at the moment. And I'm very happy to see you. All y'all are cute. Every single one of you. No question. Present company all included.
Exactly. Present company included.
That doesn't include me. That's all my company. There's a Renamon that's cute, a little Hoppican that's cute, and a... Are you a fox? I'm not entirely sure. Candidate of some sort.
Me?
Yes.
I'm a dogkin.
It's a dogkin. Okay. Dogkin.
Dog.
And a Bork. Cute Bork.
And the Mewtwo.
And then there's an ugly Mewtwo standing here in the middle of everything. I'm just a boring creature. Uploaded. Let's get back to being normal. There we go. I've been adjusting my height on everything lately almost, so pretty near everything is set to this height. Because it makes me happy. Not adorable. It's Caddie sized. It's easy to put in camera. I'm full of yawn.
How did that just happen?
What?
You and me just yawned at the same time.
Yawning is contagious. Did you not know that?
It was simulcontagious, though. We're effective.
Yeah, but I didn't get it from Caddie. I just had to yawn.
We had it at the same time. We must have caught it from someone else. What do you mean I can't say that, Boo? Yeah, you're not the only one that can say that. I'm the non-cute one in the room, and all of these ones are cute, and all the people in my chat are cute except me. So all of these are cute. Is that a Hoppican? Yes, that is a little Hoppican. Crystal is a cute little Hopkin. Very cute Hopkin. We approve of Hopkins in this world. Hopkins are 100% acceptable creatures. Let's see. Avatars. Here.
Yes, hun, stick the camera in your face.
There. Hopkinish. And my eyes are apparently still turned on.
Hypno cat. Wait. Are you the one that hypnoed Connie?
Sometimes.
Well, she does say she's a hypno cat kid, so somebody must have hypnoed her.
I may or may not have done that in the past. I am, I take no responsibility for anything. Crystal is mine now. I am trying to catch them all since I am also Hopkin. Yay! Catch everything. Catch all the Hopkins. Oh, you're mine now too. Yay! I have been claimed by Boobell.
I don't think so, Bluebell. You're not going to be stealing my husband.
Also, I think Fopsy would complain if I was captured too.
I will eat you alive.
Yeah.
As long as you share and don't keepsies, you're allowed to have us.
I like cute things, but I'm immune to cuteness as well.
I think Silver would commit a hate crime if anybody would try to take me from her.
Aww.
War crimes would be committed.
Y'all are cute. Fopsy would be very sad if you took me as well.
If you're gonna steal my boyfriend, Bluebell, let me change avatars. Better be stealing me too.
And before you steal Silver, you do this. Oop.
All y'all are cute. My second avatar I got here in VR chat was a Hopkin. I still have that one. I actually got rid of the first bunny I had. I was I didn't like it. I just found it to be better than just nothing.
My first avatars in VR chat were Pokemon.
Oh my, this is actually really tall for some reason. No, there we go. It resized itself. Hello up there. M. Smallkin.
Fine. We might need to find a box.
Adorable.
We need to find a box to let her stand on. Let him stand on.
Meow. Oh, I can be glittery.
I see a picture in the camera, but on the stream. But where's the picture? Whoa, Galactic Hopkin.
Galaxy flavor. Wow, this has a lot of fun stuff to it. Touch? Mirror only? I disappeared that way. Outline. Mirror only. Okay, so I can't do both at the same time. Touch.
That is weird.
Well, you can't find the picture? There's one right here.
No,
I hold it up to you.
I can't see it. I can see it in your stream. You're holding it, but I can't see it.
Weird.
That scared the crap out of me.
What scared you?
That.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Emmy was playing with those earlier.
Yeah, I
See,
grabbed
Emmy
it and
was
I
definitely playing because there's drawings all
activated
over the
it and
place.
it spooked me a little bit. I thought it was a party
Portal
hat.
gun?
Wait, when you first did it, do you have it pointing towards you?
Eh. Switch portal, press. Okay. Alright, I'm done playing with this. Avatar. Upload it. Just go to that for now. I'll be a Bork. Oh, jeez.
God, that's gonna get annoying.
Yay, you liked it.
Yes, I did.
You're allowed to have.
Excuse me.
I found it free somewhere, like most of my avatars. Because my technical support...
Figured it out.
Oh, you made the portal gun happen? Yay!
That's a big gun for a little body.
By the way, I like that potato glass is on that.
Yes, you have the potato Gladys option. You need the potato option. These are important things. And Blue, you're the cute one. I'm the non-cute one. I'm the potato one, and you're the adorable one. And so are those ones behind me.
Button on top. Okay.
And they're making portals. I can't go in it. Oh, yeah, energy is low. Caddie's wearing out. Oh.
It is 10 o'clock.
This is true. And I've had a big day. I had a busy work day. I sent out many nasty grams. I was mean. But I'm not the bad news. I do not create the bad news. I'm simply the distributor of the bad news. So I don't have to feel bad.
The bad news fairy.
Bad news fairy. Woo! I'm the one that emails you and tells you you are downloading illegal content. Don't do it.
Wait, can you make that a nameplate and have it on your desk?
Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. But I'm feeling tired Sunday. I apologize. I do like the fact that I make it to at least my 3 hours, but I'm feeling the Aster at this point. So let's see who I haven't annoyed as much lately. Oh, I know who I'm going to go to. I have picked. The pick has been occurred. Someone I haven't annoyed lately, and they're doing something fun. Decisions are made, others will be blamed. And yes, I do try and change it up. I like to spread my love butter to as many people as I can that I know actually care that I do it. And yeah, there's a few people I don't raid to because they didn't seem to make any kind of reaction to when I did it.
I have voices. Something about turning around.
He is a psychiatrist about that.
I hear Star Trek because I think that's playing the other room.
I think it might be the music of the world.
World music.
I don't hear any world music.
I do not either.
You hear the Pokemon music that's playing?
No.
Maybe I'm creating music.
Sounds crazy.
There's no world music. No avatar stuff.
There it is. Found the person. Anyway, I really appreciate each and every one of you for spending time with me and enjoying my stream and listening to my inane babbling and my very adorable friends being with me. I hope you've had a good time. I know I have. I've had a good night here so far. It was fun hanging out with all of you. Please don't forget, I stream on Mondays and Wednesdays. Lately, it's been all in VR chat, so look forward to more of this because I've been having more fun with it, and people seem to be reacting better. So, look forward to more of this and probably a little less games. We have a Discord, which just got linked, and you all got licked. I have YouTube, which I'm really trying to hit partner with, so if you can follow me there, it's free. It'll help me. Anyway.
Boop the cat. Boop
And...
the cat.
And boop. Fopsy, my other half, streams on Tuesdays and Fridays normally at the same time frame, 7 to 10 Eastern Standard. Look for us those days. But I'm going to send you all off to someone playing probably the same thing that Wild is playing right now, Cult of the Lambie Lambies. And this is to a wonderful, sweet Benoy who is very well behaved despite their channel name. So I request you all give some love to Naughty Bunny. Let that cute Benoy know that Caddie sent you. And go join their cult. Please, go join the cult. And I'll see you all again real soon. But for now, stay fluffy, stay pretty, stay awesome, and stay cute. Bye, everybody. And since that's going, stop streaming, stop